Good morning, Team Ed Walton. My activity drill today is going to have an athletics focus and I'm going to be looking at high hurdling. For this drill today you're going to need a can-do attitude, you're going to need perseverance, determination and a little bit of courage. I'm going to be using 3 bamboo canes from the garden, I'm going to be using 2 washing line pegs and I'm going to be using 3 markers. High hurdling is all about getting your step pattern perfected so that you can travel effectively over the hurdles. We're going to look at stride pattern into the markers and then we're going to look at the technique over the hurdles. And then I'll be setting you a high hurdle challenge to have a go at home yourselves. We're going to be paying particular attention to our leading leg action and also our trailing leg. Okay, let's start with our warm-up activity, which is going to get our brain into gear and get our bodies moving gently before we start anything more complicated. Now we're going to look at our stride pattern as we approach our marker. We're going to travel over the marker and then we're going to look at the distances between our hurdles so that we have got a regular step pattern. I want you to place your 3 markers onto the floor and you're going to practice travelling over them really gently to start with. Let's just sort out our stride pattern. So in my example, I'm taking off with my left foot every time and I'm travelling over the cone to land on my right foot. What I need you to do now is to add your bamboo canes into our markers so we've got something that we can focus on travelling over. Lift the knee of your leading leg nice and high, right up to your waist, and as you pass over the hurdle, you'll extend this forward. Bend the knee on your trailing leg, make sure you lead with the knee and the foot comes last over the hurdle. The knee of your trailing leg and foot should be level with each other and as high as your hip if possible. Let's have a look at both of these together. High knee, extend the foot, trailing leg comes over. High knee, extend the foot, trailing leg comes over. Your first pole, and you're going to push it right into the ground next to your second pole, like so. And then pick up your third pole and you're going to push it into the ground next to your second pole, like so. So this is going to be the width of our hurdle. Okay, now we get our pegs and we're going to peg them onto the side of each of our uprights and then we're going to lay the pole across the pegs. When you're placing your pegs, make sure that they are facing away from you so that as you're running in this direction, if you do knock the bar, it falls off nice and easily. Here I've set the hurdle to the height of my knee and that's going to be my first challenge. You're still going to use your first and your third marker to help lead into and exit your stride pattern. High hurdling was something that Ruben used to love when he was at Ed Walton Primary, so I'm going to bring him out here and challenge him to have a go and see how high he can get. Ruben's just come out to start his warm-up and then he's ready to take on my challenge. Okay, so the first stage is the hurdle is just above his knee height and I've placed 3 cones out as his take-off mark. Now we've moved the bar up and it's just above the height of the mid-thigh. We've moved it up again about 5 centimetres and now it's just below waist height. Now it's at the top of Ruben's waist. Let's see if we can get over this one. why don't you set up a series of hurdles in your garden?
I'd love to see you challenge yourselves on this activity and see how high you can go, and maybe try and see if you can jump past the height of your own knee. And for some of you, you might even be able to jump past the height of your hip.